Talking Movies. I'm Nick. As you can see, I'm walking to the school, actually, not to the cinema. But that's just because I've got to do a detour before I go to the cinema. I thought I'd record this now. Today I'm going to see Twisters, the sequel 28 years after the original Twister came out in 1996. Now, I hope that made you feel old. It made me feel old. Twister is an interesting film in that it's something that I go back to every now and again. I watched it last weekend, and I've rewatched it a few times since it originally came out. I'm not sure if I remember seeing it at the cinema or not. I think I might have seen it on video, but anyway, it's a film I've seen a lot over the years. And it's a film that I enjoy, but I know it's not good, if that makes sense. Like, the acting's fine, the story's fine, it's a bit cheesy, but the effects still hold up, and that's a big selling point, isn't it, really? So, I know it's not a great film, but it's a film that I can still enjoy. And I used to enjoy going to the theme park attraction that it spawned, called Twister Ride It Out, where you kind of witnessed a semi-scene from the film, like it was set up like the drive-in theatre, but it wasn't like it took liberties. It took bits from the film and combined it into one scene, including a flying cow effect. That's long since gone, which I think Universal are probably regretting now this film's coming out, because this film stars Glenn Powell, stars Daisy Edgar Jones. Glenn Powell's having a great run over the last few years, and this is his first lead in a proper blockbuster. Daisy Edgar Jones is also on a bit of a rise at the moment, and this is going to be Universal's big attempt at winning the box office over the summer. Well, that and Despicable Me 4, but in terms of films. And the thing is, like, when Twister came out, it was that big summer blockbuster. It was the film of the summer, not called Independence Day. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope it lives up to expectations. I'm going to see it in 4DX and see how that experience is. And yeah, I'll give you my thoughts on Twisters after this. Well, I'm pleased to report Twisters is what I want in a summer blockbuster sequel. Off the bat, there is no connection to Twister. No proper connection. Like, this isn't the kids of the characters from the first one or anything like that. This is its own thing. But it's still very much a Twister film. However, where I think this one works better is the fact that there is more danger, more plot, arguably more science. I don't know how true the science is in the film, but it's there. But this is very much its own thing, and I think that's for its benefit. I really enjoyed it. Like, I had a fun time. It's not going to win any awards. Well, it might for visual effects or something, but you know, the acting is fine across the board. Anthony Ramos, I forgot, was in it, and Shirkin Kilper. It's the second movie I've seen of hers in less than a week. There's a chance of that happening, eh? But yeah, like, it was just really enjoyable. It's a big summer blockbuster. It reminds me of those films that we used to get, that we don't seem to get as much anymore. I think Top Gun Maverick might have been the last one in terms of like big bombastic blockbuster. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's a good fun time. I think it's probably a better made film than Twister, if I'm completely honest, because there's just more plot, more characters, more danger, like I mentioned. You know, it's a good fun ride, and I recommend it to anybody. Now, I saw it in 4DX, like I mentioned, and I had experienced the Twister attraction at Universal, and it was kind of as if you were stuck on that ride for 2 hours. It got very intense at times, but it was enjoyable. And I think if you ever want to experience 4DX, this is probably in some ways the best film to see, and also the worst, because it is so intense in the motion. But you know, it's good, and I'm glad I saw it that way. Scores, it's a solid 8 out of 10. Doing that a lot recently, but that's what it is. You know, I can't really give it much more than that. But also, I think it's not worth less. It's a solid film. You should definitely go and see it on a big screen, preferably in an IMAX or 4DX. I think IMAX would be very impressive as well. But yeah, I really enjoyed it and would like to see more. Let's see what happens. I don't know whether that's the plan, but I'd certainly be up for it. So yeah, Twisters is a decent film to see this summer. Be interesting to see how it fares, but I'm glad it's here. So that's it for this review. I think the next one's probably Deadpool and Wolverine. That's out next week. It's come around. It seems to have dragged for ages, and now it's here. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe if that's what you want to do. And as always, Flynn lives.